I'm very angry about saying things and saying things and saying things, and then it takes somebody else to say it, whether it's something. I'm not saying I coin any phrase or anything like that. However, repeating myself, and then next thing you know, I hear somebody else with a bigger name get that credit. Um, or people start paying attention when a creator with a bigger name says the shit. That is that's fucked up. I'm tired of when I come to people and say, "Hey, I'm not trying to get in the way of anything," and but I do want to let you know that this is not a space I want to like share with someone. And I'm questioned and I'm interrogated as to what and why, but the biggest thing has been believe women in femme presenting. Um, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired that people have to repeat what the fuck I say and then they credit it to someone else. I'm fucking tired. I'm exhausted when I sit there and I express something, a discomfort of mine, or a red flag that continues to red flag, and people are just like, but y'all believe that shit as soon as it's posted somewhere by someone that is not of my melatonin levels. Melatonin? Yeah, I said it. Sleeping! I'm kidding. My melanin levels. I am legitimately so fucking frustrated. Because these are the people that have always sat there and thanked me for having their back. These are the people I've gone to bat for, and I got stabbed in the back for it. This shit keeps happening. I am not out here for the glitz and the glamour, because there ain't fucking glitz or glamour about being called out of my name every fucking day. There's no glitz and glamour that I have to sit there and I have to tell you, hey, by the way, that's fucking racist because your education system failed you. I shouldn't have to sit up here, but guess what? White women and white men aren't necessarily doing it. They just want the fucking blood sport. Or they'll sit there, and I say it every single time. If you want to be an accomplice, you know what? Be an accomplice. But that doesn't mean, being an accomplice doesn't mean taking away my voice. It also doesn't fucking mean taking shit that I say and passing it along as yours or somebody else's. That's not being an accomplice. That's being a fucking performative ally. And that's why I don't like the fucking word ally, because it's one of those things that, what have I done that people can see that I'm against this, but I'm not uncomfortable enough. It doesn't affect me enough for me to really be against it. At what point is it just like, you know what? I'm tired of being called a racist. Maybe I should look at the shit that I'm doing that would possess someone to call me fucking racist or colorist or fucking having internalized misogyny. Like, let's talk about these things. But it's fine. Y'all don't want to talk about that shit with me. Even though y'all can see that I'll sit there and have a conversation with a fucking groiper, right? Someone who legitimately believes in making sure I no longer fucking exist. My kids no longer exist. Anything that has to do with my melanin doesn't exist. They're okay with that. Anything that has to do with my sexuality, or my gender identity shouldn't exist. Like, y'all are so okay with cleansing if it doesn't affect you at this point. But I'm sitting here talking to someone and telling them, hey, I don't think you believe what you think you're believing just because you're carrying around the name. I may smile through it. Not because of, women should be quiet. I think it's fucking hilarious that people are this fucking stupid. But then I realize, hey, this is real life and these people don't want me to be alive. But I have these conversations. And the thing is, it's things that I can't change are the reasons why they don't want me to be alive. The reasons why I don't deserve basic human decency and respect. Things that I can't change. And if I could change it, right? Then they still wouldn't want me to be alive. Because how dare I take control of my own fucking life and identity? But they can walk around and proudly say, hey, let's cleanse a nation. But I'll sit there and talk to people and have these conversations, right? But I'll also see people having less harmful conversations about things that don't actually negatively impact them on a way of identity or showing up or presenting anyway in the fucking world. Have the same fucking conversations, but it's surface level because it's just a debate. You know what? My whole paycheck can go to you. I'm not saying this on a monetary level. I'm saying I see y'all fucking showing up where y'all do show up, and then the W's you be giving out to people. And sometimes those motherfuckers is wrong. Flat out wrong. Wait a second. That's not racism. Wait a second, that does not actually impact you in the way that you said it impacts you, or that doesn't impact. Why are we speaking for Black people, people of color, any people of a marginalized community that you don't fucking belong to? At this point, where people are using marginalization as a token just so that they can get away with being harmful to other marginalized communities. So they don't have to be accountable for the harm that they fucking do to any fucking community. But me, I gotta chill out. Me, I have to just, take it on the chin. And that's wild to me. It's not even wild to me. Actually, it doesn't surprise me. These are things I can't fucking change. But you know what can change? The people that are able to actually fucking show up. The people who are actually able to, empower marginalized voices. Not speak for them. But that's too fucking much. It's giving cotton gin. That's what it's giving. It's giving cotton gin. Like, let's go ahead and give a man credit for something a woman said or taught them. Let's give somebody else credit that a person of color said or taught me. Let's go ahead and give them credit. Let's go ahead and pass that on to somebody else that is more palatable because of the systems that are put in place. But the funny thing is I'll see y'all credit a bigger creator, but I'll see you in the same circle that a smaller creator says it. I know it's hard to keep up with things, but something that impactful that you would repeat it, especially if it's somebody from a marginalized community saying it, write that shit the fuck down so you credit it correctly. So, y'all want to see crash outs? I coddle the fucking racists. I coddle the misogynists. I'm tired. But at the same time, if we shut people down as soon as they talk, I legitimately want to ask the fucking questions. I legitimately want to ask those questions because I want to just dig until I find where the stupid got stupider. That is why I ask the questions. I don't debate because I need clarifying questions. Because whether Ghost T the other day was being disingenuous or not, that's exactly how that process works. It's like, oh. And the same thing happens with people that are just listening. It plants the fucking seeds. Like, oh, wait, do I do that? That is why I have conversations and I ask the clarifying questions. And I ask the clarifying questions because context is important. If I give you a shit ton of fucking numbers from a fucking graph, don't show you the graph, don't show you what the fucking numbers are for, is that shit gonna make sense? It's just fucking numbers. So yeah, I'm not in a really good mood today. And then I legitimately watched a ruling happen. Because if they wanted to fight this, they should have fought it before it went on a ballot because it definitely wasn't misleading at all. It was actually very much explained and it was actually broken down if you needed more information. Wasn't misleading. The only people that were being misleading about it was the fucking right. Those are the only ones being misleading about it. They wanted to tokenize black people and people of color just because they didn't want to lose the vote. But today, my vote got thrown away as of right now. My vote is null and void, and I did the fucking research. I looked into things. I knew the context as to why I was voting the way I was voting. Last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. We're fucking blending in time. I found out that guess what? I'm not going to take your race into consideration unless it's somewhere for me to direct my hate. I'm not going to take your race into consideration unless it's some way that I can help control you. That's the only time your race gets consideration. Is when it disenfranchises or harms you. That's it. That's all.